He was secured one of the approximate 6 first-class seats on the flight, the commercial flight into Las Vegas. So don't fret too much about the leg space that he had. But, I spoke to a Mavericks source who said they've been completely impressed by the post-draft workouts that Cooper Flagg's had leading up to the start of Summer League. His attention to detail, his competitive nature, and in particular, I'm told that his outside shooting has been a bright spot. So we'll look for all those things on display tonight in his Summer League debut.
Howdy, partner. Sounds like you had to be somebody to get one of those first-class seats. The same could be said about courtside tonight. This is the highest resale ticket in Vegas Summer League history. And look, the Lakers are always a draw for obvious reasons, proximity, the brand. But the reason this game has so much sizzle is because of Cooper Flagg, arguably the best American-born prospect since LeBron James, certainly as hyped as any American-born prospect since LeBron James. It's going to be a packed house. People hoping that Cooper Flagg can put on a show here in Vegas tonight.
Tim, we all know that Cooper Flagg goes hard in the paint every time he steps on the floor, but I think the Mavs also know firsthand how important health is for their stars, considering AD with the eye, Kyrie with the knee. So what's the workload plan for Cooper Flagg here at the Summer League?
Now, we'll see how many games he plays. Obviously, the number 1 overall pick tends to not play the entire Summer League schedule. But when he's on the floor starting tonight, they really want him to spread his wings. They want to challenge him. They're going to hand Cooper Flagg the ball and say, run the show, big fella. Jason Kidd wants to see how he fares as a point guard. Jay Kidd sees a lot of Grant Hill in Cooper Flagg's game. Also remember the way Jay Kidd approached things with Giannis in Milwaukee when Giannis was just a young prospect. They want to challenge Cooper Flagg, as Jay Kidd said, make him uncomfortable and see how he responds. And Flagg said he's really looking forward to experimenting. He facilitated a lot at Duke last year, but not so much in terms of bringing the ball off the floor. He's going to be able to do all that and then some here in Vegas.
And keep in mind, Cooper Flagg demonstrated that he can do it all at Duke. Only freshman in ACC history to lead his team in points, rebounds, and assists. Okay, Dave, so we know Cooper Flagg is going to get a lot of hype for tonight's game, but listen, Bronny generates his own kind of hype. What are the Lakers expecting in year 2 for Bronny James?
Yeah, certainly this is being pegged as a marquee matchup between the Mavs and the Lakers, and then Cooper Flagg and Bronny. But we're talking about the number 55 pick from a year ago, looking to continue his development. And he told us the other day at practice that last year when he came in to Summer League, he was feeling of nervousness. Now he says he hopes to play free and excited. He had a mixed bag at the start of Summer League up at the California Classic. He missed the first game, feeling a little under the weather. Second game, he had that steal and the fast break dunk, scores 10 points, 11 minutes in the first half. Third game, he has more turnovers with 3 than points with 2. He says he's hoping to show that he's become a better conditioned athlete and be a, quote, defensive menace on the floor, because that's the only way he feels like he can get minutes with the varsity club with the Lakers next season. As for the Lakers, I'm told that when we're looking for the guys courtside tonight, don't expect to see LeBron James. He will be on his way to Vegas, but just later on this weekend.
Listen, speaking of those minutes, Bronny logged just 181 NBA minutes during his rookie season last year, but he did average 18, 4, and 4 for the G League's South Bay Lakers. 2 men who we consider first class. Dave McMenamin, Tim McMahon. Thank you, gentlemen. Hey, Devin Booker is somewhere singing Johnny Kemp because he certainly just got paid to the tune of the highest annual salary in NBA history. Sun Stars agreed to a 2-year, $145 million extension that will keep him in Phoenix through the 2029-30 season. Booker will now be paid $316 million over the next 5 years, annual salary of $72.5 million, $1 million more than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's new deal. Booker and the Phoenix owner Matt Ishbia finalized the deal themselves yesterday in Vegas. And doing the math for Book, why he is worth the bank, the Suns' career leader he is in points, 3-point field goals, along with 50-point games. His 8 times dropping the 50-piece, more than
take on Bronny James and the Lakers at 8 p.m. Eastern. Now, Flagg was the National Player of the Year last season at Duke, leading the Blue Devils in all major categories. You want to see this matchup? You are going to have to pay a pretty price for it. This is according to Vivid Seats right here. The average ticket price for the day, around $223. Cheapest seats, let's see, I think they're around $85. Most expensive seats, we're looking $2,374 if you want to go courtside with this action. Now, when it comes to what we can expect from Flagg in his debut, well, reports from his workouts with the Mavs, sources have consistently praised his performance, using words like unreal, going insanely well. He's a complete beast. That describes his shooting, his athleticism, and overall game. Head coach Jason Kidd hinted at putting Flagg in a unique position for his debut tonight.
I want to put him at the point guard. I want to make him uncomfortable and see how he reacts, being able to run the show. But we want to push, and I think he's going to respond in a positive way. It's all right to fail.
It's something that Coach Shire talked a lot about last year. The obstacle is the way, and not hiding from anything. There's going to be a lot of challenges, so just being ready to face challenges and overcome them.
Looking at Cooper Flagg last season, some of the averages, team ranks, you just see first. I mean, that's not a bad stat line when you take a look at it, averaging 19.2 points per game. We got our Ashley Nicole Moss joining us now. If you take a look at these notable Summer League debuts, we talked about the prices. The only game that was more expensive was when Wemby made his debut back in 2023. I mean, people are going to be paying a hefty price for this. So, of course, all eyes are going to be on Cooper Flagg. Bronny James there is going to be there as well. We'll get to that in a second. But what kind of stat line are we expecting for tonight? Not to put you on the spot, but give us some numbers. Points, rebounds, assists. What do you think?
It's crazy to me. And
I know.
2003, obviously, I was a kid. I don't even remember this stat line of LeBron James, but this is a very interesting graphic.
Just a child.
Just a child. Just a wee little girl. I actually think that Cooper Flagg is going to have a pretty explosive debut. I'm thinking 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Why? We already know what he was able to do at college. And I remember last season, he was giving buckets to Team USA. That was just the urban legend, if you will, but amongst all the players of just how well this kid was playing still in college. And I just think that transition from the collegiate game to the professional game for him is going to be smooth. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be a lot of room for improvement. And this could be completely wrong because Wemby, who was the biggest prospect since LeBron James, as you can see, didn't have a stellar debut. Didn't have a stat line a lot of people anticipated he was going to have. Now, granted, he was making the transition from the European game to the American game, so that was a little bit of the reason why. But I don't know. I'm going 17, 7, and 5 for Cooper Flagg.
All right.
I think he is built for this moment.
Those are some good numbers there. You take a look. I mean, Damian Lillard's really the only one, and John Wall here.
I remember
that
both
had
these games.
Great success.
Yeah.
In